Hello and welcome to MSha Tech. We have discussed in the first video that what is SAP Build App and what are the features of SAP Build Apps. And we also discussed that the pros and cons of SAP. We have discussed what are the benefits the user will have if he use SAP Build, and also in this video we will do getting started SAP Build App. So let's begin. And then we will find how the SAP Build app working. After that, we will get understand the environment of SAP Build app. So first of all, let's explore the key feature of SAP Build app via diagram. We have discussed the features, but as a whole, if we want to display any picture, if we want to have any bird view of SAP Build app, so this is the best picture which can describe better which is the SAP Build app and what is the infrastructure and what are the components and what are the characters involved for building the application in SAP Build. So here in the top of the list there is defined the SAP Build, which have three main components or three main features, that is SAP Build App, SAP Build Process Automation and SAP Build Work Zone. All of us know that all of these three parts are the part of SAP BTP, that is SAP Business Technology Platform. So moving further, there is a mandatory for the user to be authenticated with SAP BTP before using the app. We have discussed also this one previously in my video. After this, if we discuss the destination or connection is the backend system defined within SAP BTP for use by the SAP BTP services. So the second factor is destination to connect SAP system or non-SAP system. We use SAP BTP platform. So last but not least, the deployment. Deployment is very important part of implementing any app. So in case of SAP Build app, we use to deploy the app into the SAP BTP platform. For the deployment of SAP Build app, we have to use SAP BTP platform for the deployment. It's mean all the logic and all the data structure which we have used and all the connection, all the information deployed in a single platform, that is BTP. So moving on, uh, building application. The building of application is a very important skill and it is very crucial. So before developing an application, we should know that what is the process of building an app and how we can develop a very informative and very useful application in a very simple way. So let's discuss. There is a typical methodology or process flow for building an app along with certain typical part of the app that are included. There are three main parts of an application, that are user interface UI, the second thing is data, and the last thing is logic. As far as UI is concerned, it is an interface that the user faces to perform its operation via the app. So the user interface should be very easy to understand, and the user's criteria also have to be catered in a very simple manner. So if a user cannot feel comfortable in any user interface, it's mean the user interface of the app is not appropriate for performing the operations of users. The second most important thing is data. The data or the database which is behind any application plays a vital role for the success of any application building. So it refers to the information retrieved from the backend system that is generally displayed in the user interface. Last but not least, the logic. It defines action performed in response to the user interaction or application event. So the three parts need to be considered right from the start, where it is first recommended to create a high level plan for the app. This means that if we want to develop an application, we should describe the document, all the three major steps for developing an app. Let's discuss the step for creating an accessible app. So, first of all, we have to go to the quick start screen where we have a create button. It is located in the lobby section as described here. So when we click on the create button, it will move to the next section, that is build an application option. Here you will find three options, that is build an application, build an automated process, and build a business suite. We will discuss the remaining section later in my video because we are discussing here the application development. So we use the option build an application. The SAP system asks the two types of projects we can create by using the SAP roadmap. The first one is web and mobile application, and the second one is application backend. The web and mobile application is used for the interface and the logic, whereas further we can use the sample data for web data, also for building an app. But for the permanent data, for the large data set, we have to use an application backend. So the SAP build also provides this option that you can build all the application backend at once. Let's move on to the next step. Here we will select the web and mobile application when we are getting started for building an SAP app. Now in this step we have to give the name and description of the app. This is the most easy step which we have to do. We have to give the name of the app in the project name field, and then we have to give the short description for the app, like what are the purpose of the app and what are the feature of the app. We can define here so that every user who will want to use this application can easily find what is the purpose of building this app and what the problem is the application is solving. So finally, when we click on the create button, lies in the beneath of the screen, the SAP Build app will create a project for the SAP Build applications. So in this section, we have discussed the getting started with SAP Build app. In the next video, I will discuss the building the user interface, and then I will discuss the using the variable. After that, I'll discuss integrating application logic, and finally we will discuss the connecting to the data resources. This is the most important part of the application. We will discuss the connecting to the different type of data resources in detail. So stick to my channel. If you like this video, do click on the like button. Also, if you are new to my channel, do subscribe so that you will find more interesting videos. Let's meet in the next video. Till then,